We need to talk. We need to talk. We need to talk today. We need to have a good, deep conversation today. And this is an open forum, so feel free to chime in. I want to talk about something that's very, very important. Like I'm about to answer a lot of your questions that you might have. Okay, especially about me, especially about you on your fitness journey. I'm about to, I'm about to answer some questions today. I'm about to tell you why you're not getting results, why you keep going in a circle with your fitness journey, and what's keeping you from reaching your goals. I'm about to tell you because today is the day I want you to stop faking what you're doing and actually being honest with yourself, okay? So, the worst thing that we can do, especially if we're trying to reach a goal, especially if you watch me reach the goal and you're wondering, what's up, Bree? What's up, Rhonda? Bree, a lot of you ladies have signed up for my boot camp. It's going down. We're doing a Friendsgiving boot camp, you guys. It's going to be in-person boot camp. But let me talk about this real quick, y'all. Then I'm going to get to that. You have to stop faking, okay? So lately, this time of the year, everybody's anxious. This time of the year, raise your hands if you get anxiety this time of year, okay? It's the holidays. This is the get big season. This is treats. We just had Halloween. Thanksgiving is coming up. We're cooking, we're baking, we're doing friends gatherings. We are preparing for Christmas. We're preparing for family. We're trying to bake those sweet potato pies and get the balance right. We're trying to make that banana pudding. We're making soup and cornbread and rice, and we're doing all the things. Okay, it's the time of the season where you ultimately get bigger. Not to say you're trying to get bigger, but you're just happy. And you're like, I'm happy. The house is happy. My family is happy. I feel so good. I feel so motivated and, to cook and just be around family and to just, make the pies, make the desserts. Thanksgiving menu is ready. My cornbread, I'm practicing making my food, and we just forget about fitness. Like, we're like, okay, we're going to start on January 1. January 1st, I'm going to start this year for real, and I'm going to get to it, and I'm going to be fit. I'm going to start Jerrika's program on January 1st. Jerrika's program is not guaranteed to be here on January 1st. We're not guaranteed to be here on January 1st, okay? Every day that you take matters, okay? So when we are going to the gym, or when we're actually working out, and we work out just enough to take a picture to say, I'm in the gym, I'm sweating a little bit, or I did a workout online on YouTube, or maybe one of my workouts. I half did it, but I did it. And, I'm trying to see results. I'm trying to get toned up. I'm trying to recomposition my body. And we're just doing a lot of this instead of actually putting in the work, then that's an indication that we're faking. Okay. So when we continuously gaining and losing that same 5 pounds, we got to stay on the bandwagon. You got to stay and trust the process. You cannot work out for a week and expect these vast results. You cannot work out for a month and expect a whole body transformation. You got to know that it does not work out. It doesn't work like that. So half of the time you're giving up before your body even reacts to the program that you're on, to the workout that you're doing, to the diet that you are on. You got to realize that this fitness thing, y'all, it takes time. It takes time. Your time is not my time. My time is not your time. But when I stop focusing on, ooh, look at my arm. How long is it going to take for me to keep doing the same workouts repeatedly? And I started to just enjoy myself. Like the video, you guys. So when you start doing fitness, and you start enjoying fitness and it's a priority to you, you'll stop faking what you're doing and actually be enjoying what you're doing. Okay. Now, if I pick up a weight and I'm just like, okay, I did 12. Okay, I did 12. Okay, I did 12. And I'm just faking to just to say I did it. How do I expect to grow? How do you expect to grow like somebody you look up to if you're just, yep, I did it. Yep, I did it and I'm done. Okay, and I only burn 100 calories. Wow. That ain't even a quarter, a tenth of what you ate throughout the day. So I'm telling y'all, look, I see it all the time. I don't know if y'all are like me. You go to the gym. Sometimes I observe what's around. Sometimes I just observe because people are looking at me, so I'm looking back at them. People are looking at me, so I'm looking back at them. I'm like, you're looking at me, so I'm looking at you. And you do just enough to put your phone on top of the camera holder, do a few squats, turn the camera off from recording, and I'm like, where the rest of the set? Where the rest of the set? Like, you put the camera on a tripod, you recorded yourself doing 10 squats, and then you were done. And you close the phone down, and I'm like, where the rest of the workout? Like, are you going to complete the workout, or did you just do enough to save face? You got to stop faking. You got to start putting in the effort, y'all. It's an effort. It's an effort that comes from here, from within. Okay. It comes from here. It comes from inside you. Okay. It's something that nobody can create this for you. You have to get into your bag. This is your own personal bag. This is your body. We only get one body. Okay. So when we're faking and we're acting like, yeah, I've been eating right, your body reflects how you eat. Okay. If you say, I've been eating right, and y'all can attest to it. Yeah, I've been staying on track. I staying on track, but this week, within the last few months, I kind of gained 10 pounds. Well, how did you gain 10 pounds if you're on track? Well, yeah, I ain't been able to go to the gym. I ain't been able to work out like I want to. Why? What's stopping you? Right, Bree, every time. Yeah, where the rest of the workout at? And I'm saying this because we cannot complain, y'all, about us not getting results, and we're half doing it. Okay, you're not going to complete any deadline. It could be your work deadline. You're not going to complete the deadline. You're not going to meet the deadline if you're not doing the work, right? So I want you to focus more on your body, focus more on your structured plan. If you can walk, how many people walk 10,000 steps a day? If your watch says 10,000 steps a day, and that's just normal. If you work in a warehouse, if you work as a teacher, if you work as somebody who has a job where you're walking back and forth, or you're walking doing meetings, and you automatically every single day get 10,000 steps a day. I'm about to tell you something. I'm about to pop your, I'm about to bust your cherry. It's a cherry, right? It's a bust a cherry. I'm about to pop your cherry, bust your cherry. I'm about to pop your cherry, bust your cherry. If you could just lose weight with those 10,000 steps that you do at work, why aren't you losing weight? That's not enough. Okay. So when you are doing a structured workout, you are structuring it to do what? To do one of things: rev your metabolism, burn calories, whatever you're using it for. So if we say, oh, well, today I just got in 10,000 steps throughout my whole entire day, I didn't do any cardio, I didn't do any strength training, and that's enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. You're not counting your calories. Y'all, one of the things that peeves me, I'm good for about 6,000 steps in a day, if that's honestly. And then, Bree, you still got your structural workout that you have to do that's going to get you in steps. So let me tell y'all something. Some people, when they say, I eat what I want. I know what I'm eating. I do intuitive eating. What does that mean? What does that mean? You do intuitive eating, like you just eat what you want and you don't care. Okay, when I see somebody say I do intuitive eating, which means I eat what I. Thank you for the super chat. My wife been watching your videos for about a year now. I do your workouts with her. I stand by everything you say because you're realistic. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. And I'm actually working on a video right now with weights for y'all. It's good. It's a good 20 minutes with some 5-pound weights. So when y'all see the video come up, make sure y'all get to the video and interact with it. But I'm telling y'all, when you do intuitive eating, thank you. Tell her I said, hey, wifey. Thank y'all for y'all support and watching the content. So if you do intuitive eating, you are basically eating whatever you want. That's what that's basically saying in a fancy way, intuitive, okay? If you are struggling with diet and nutrition, why the heck would you want to eat whatever you want? If you are struggling with eating and not controlling yourself, you have no self-control, you have no discipline, and you want to search the internet to be able to eat what you want and make it a little bit healthier and eat what you want, and in all actuality, you probably make it worse. You probably make it worse, okay? So I want y'all to think about what you're putting in your mouth. I want you to think about how much water you're drinking a day. I want you to think about, what am I actually doing or not doing that's keeping me from not achieving the results, okay? I always post my journey. I always post how far I've gotten. I always share it because I think if I can do it, you can do it as well. I think that, look at me right now. I'm not looking like a beauty queen. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm just showing you that if you are serious about you, then it's time for you to make a change, okay? If you are serious about being over 30, 40, not on any blood pressure medicine, not having diabetes, not having any kind of ailments, if you are serious about that, you have to start working on that. You have to say, okay, I cannot have this. I'm not telling you to take away the things completely. I'm telling you to have some discipline. I'm telling you to have food discipline. I'm telling you to know what you're doing when you're actually working out and stop doing everything. When I get online and I go through some videos and I'm like, oh, let me check her out. Let me see what workout she's doing. I'm like, okay, she's doing a leg workout. And then she started doing back. I'm like, okay, this full body, like what are we aiming to do here? Like what are we aiming to do? Like, what was the point of doing that? Are we just, okay, so we're not focused on a muscle group, we're just focusing on just burning calories? Are we focused on just cardio? Cardio is great. Cardio is great. It's a great tool. Cardio is not going to give you that muscle definition that you want. It's not. Cardio is not going to make you have a chiseled back. It's not going to make you have chiseled arms. It's not going to make you be ripped up and have a whole body recomposition. Cardio will help you lose weight, but you got to know you have to do that strength training. You have to do resistance training if you want to recomposition your body. Cardio is not enough. Cardio is great for cardiovascular. Cardio is great for burning calories. But if you want to get your arms sculpted, get your back sculpted, get your inner thighs, your butt, your calf, your quads, your hamstrings, your triceps, your biceps, your shoulders, your back, your lats. If you want to train all those things, you have to do strength training. And as women, I challenge my clients all the time. I be so much in their business. They be scared to tell me what they got. I'm like, well, how much weight you got over there? Well, it's a 20. Okay, what's the next weight? Okay, that's why we're not using that way. Why are we so scared to challenge ourselves? She ain't lying. Shoot, some strength training will feel like cardio. Your strength training will feel like cardio, but strength training does something better than cardio to me, because some days I might not even do cardio. Some days I might not even do cardio unless I'm like, okay, hold on, I need to do my cardio. Some days I don't have time to do cardio. Being realistic with y'all, some days I'm pressed for time, or I'm being mindful in my household, and like my husband wants to go to the gym, or I only have an hour because my husband wants to watch soccer, or I'm sticking to the family aspect and sticking to my workout strategy, and sticking to, like today, I plan to go to the gym when my kids get out of school. What I'm gonna do today. I already have, my workout scheduled for today. I already know how much cardio I want to do today. I already know I have 2 hours in the gym because that's how long the daycare has the kids. And I'm watching my watch. I'm watching the time. I'm, doing all the things. It takes proper planning to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do for today. And this is what's on my schedule for today. This is on my plan for today for me to do. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. I'm going to knock out that. I'm not going to overdo it. Once I do that, I'm done with that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it effective, or I'm not going to do it at all. Okay. And your effectiveness might not look like She-Hulk. You might not be in there every day. At your heaviest capacity. You might not be in there every day hard charging every single day. That's part of the fitness journey. Some days you're going to have crust right there. Some days you're going to have a little crust right there. Some days you're going to look beautiful. Some days you're going to look beat up. I was watching myself at the gym the other day. I recorded myself and I was like, I look very, very tired. And I was very, very tired. I'm planning because it works. Yes, if you want, you'll make it a daily lifestyle. You are dropping some real tea. Thank you, Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Um, I'm trying to catch up on y'all comments. I'm screaming from my phone. But I tell you guys that all the time. I tell you guys that all the time. This is something that you have to do with yourself. Okay? This is self. Okay? This is self-care. This is loving on yourself. This is saying, Jerrika, I know what my problem is. And I respect my clients even more. And I love them even more when my clients tell me, Jerrika, I know what I'm doing. And I'm going to get better with it. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to do better. I want to do better. I'm going to get better. I'm listening. I had my time. I feel like I'm in a position now, to make me go forward, to I'm watching you and I've been listening to you, and I love that about you. Okay. My job as a personal trainer is to let you know that you can do it, to show you how to do it, to show you. And I'm not only that, I lead from the front. I lead from the front. I lead from the front because I do it. Okay, I do it. I work out. I do it when I don't want to. We have our morning sessions. Everybody gets up, no matter what kind of night you had, no matter what kind of morning that you had. Can you pour into yourself for 30 minutes to an hour? My kids gotta be on the bus at 6. Okay, that means you got 30 minutes to give yourself this hard push for 30 minutes, and then you can come back and complete it later. My weakness is emotional eating, but I'm getting back on track. So when you deal with emotional eating, which we all do, Sharon, as women, we all do. Raise your hand in the chat if you struggle with emotional eating. We all do. Emotions are good and bad. You can be happy. You could be sad. You can be grieving. And I was watching this video the other day, and this young lady says, sometimes we grieve too long. Sometimes we grieve too long. And let that resonate. Sometimes we grieve too long. And grieving is not it's not just about death. It's not just about death. What's the definition of grieving? Sometimes we grieve too long. And again, it's not about somebody passing away. It's not all about that, okay? But sometimes we're grieving things, and those things, they sit and they fester. They sit and they fester. For me, I would say that I was one of those people who used to grieve a lot. Like the smallest thing would just fester in me, and I would just be just tore up about it for so long. And I got to a point where even when my mom passed away, I didn't have a breakdown till almost a year after she passed away. I didn't, and I won't say that I wasn't hurt, because I was. It was just I had, my younger siblings who are younger than me. This story is about to make sense. So when my mom passed away, my mom died of cancer years ago. Miss her dearly. When she passed away, I didn't cry. Not one tear. I was hurt, yes. And I have younger siblings. I'm the oldest of my mom's children. My mom had 4 children. I'm her oldest child. Okay. And I'm her oldest child. I didn't cry. I went forward, and at that time I was in the military, and I went forward, and I ended up going overseas. Right? I went overseas. I was grieving. My grievance I put into my workout. I end up going from 170. I was like 176 pounds. I went down to 149 pounds. I was working out. I was eating less. I was working out. I was eating less. I was working out. I was eating less. It took me one night. I don't even know what happened, but I cried. And it was something that triggered me, and I cried. From that point on, I kept crying. Like I was just a crybaby after that, because I was grieving for so long, but I wasn't at peace. I was just still grieving. And like I told you guys, I got down to 149 pounds. That was my second time in my adult life being in the 140s. I wish I could, let me see if I can find a picture. I don't want to move this because I'm editing some content. I don't want to mess it up. I was so small, and everybody was like, what did you do? What did you do? And I was like, well, I was eating less, and I would do my cardio. I would do just a little bit of strength, and I was just so small. I was tiny. I was very, very tiny. And that was my second time being that tiny. And then my first time was also from grieving. And I didn't realize the impact of grieving, the hurt, the pain, and I used that, but I never allowed myself to grieve, okay? So when you allow yourself to grieve, you feel better, okay? And it could be something that could be bothering you from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever have you, but allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself time to heal, okay? And while you're healing, be in a point where you're repairing yourself. Okay, not just on the inside, but also on the outside. Taking care of how you look, making appointments with yourself. Don't miss the gym, even if you go in there and that's the day that you've been working out for 3 days, and the 4th day you're tired. Give it your all, no matter what that looks like. And I can't keep saying that. Give it your all, no matter what it looks like. Now, if you are going through that and you're just like, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. If you have that piss poor attitude, that's why you're at where you're at. That's why you can't see the results. That's why you can't get results. That's why you can't finish. Okay, so I want you to think about that going forward, especially in this time. This is the most emotional time of the year where people put on the most weight, happy or sad. And just tap in, because yesterday I was in a state where I felt sad. Like, I felt sad and I couldn't put my finger on the reason why I felt sad. That used to be my problem. Wow, that's it. Period. Thank you for letting God use you. Yeah, you're welcome, Sharon. Um, so some days, it's the cast that comes above our head and we're like, why do I feel sad today? Once you feel that, don't let it take over you. Get into your Bible, read your Bible, write down your thoughts, write down your feelings, journal, write down how you're feeling for that day, write down what happened to make you feel that way. Put it on paper. Put it on paper. I'm telling you, put it on paper. Put it on your phone notes. Put it on, write it on your wall. Get you some sticky notes. Let those feelings out. Don't just let this stuff just take control of you. Don't let it take over you. If you guys don't know, I'm a very emotional person too. I can be in the point where I'm overstimulated, and I just like, oh my God, I'm just overstimulated. I don't know what to do. But every time I bounce back, every time I come back, I don't let it keep me down. I sit, I think about it. I'm like, okay, what happened? What happened? Going forward, how can I improve it? Going forward, how can I change it? Going forward, how can I not let that thing affect me again? Going forward, am I afraid to say no to some things? Am I afraid to stand on business about things? Am I afraid to not letting things that I don't want in my life? Don't let it in my life. And I used to be that person. I says yes to everything. Yes. Even if it's at the cost of me not being happy with it. Yes, 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 yes. Now I'm at the point where no, 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 I'm not. No, I'm not. No, no. You don't know your strength in saying no to others and saying yes to yourself. Saying no to others is saying yes to yourself. And once you get that power of, you know, being comfortable with you, being happy with you, no matter what flaw that you have, no matter if you're not the prettiest, no matter if you don't have the best body, you have the best body to yourself. You have the best skin to yourself. You have the best face up to yourself. You look good to you. You're happy with you. But it all starts with here and taking care of yourself and being aware of that. Y'all, I'm telling you guys, I don't know why I came live today. Something told me to go live right now. Something told me, I said, let me go live real quick. I'm not set up. I'm not in my office. I got on some sweatpants. I got, I don't have on any makeup. I don't have no lashes on, nothing. But it's not all glitz and glam, okay? It's not all glitz and glam. It's not a pageant every single day. I would like for it to be. I'm making my appointments for my nails. I'm staying ahead of things. I'm, checking on my kids, volunteering at my kids' school. I'm not trying to be I'm trying to, not only trying to be the best personal trainer, I'm trying to be the best mom I can be. I'm trying to be the best wife I can be. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect, but I'm saying I'm willing to work at it. Okay. Self-love is important. I'm tired of sabotaging my journey. That's right. It's me. I'm feeling pretty heavy right now. Thank you, Sharon. This was necessary. This was for me. I'm trying to get info, a habit of saying no. And you know what? It's hard to say no sometimes, Renee. It's hard because it's the power in it. Because sometimes you say no and you could have did it. You could have done it. Sometimes you say no and you could have done it. But you got to think about, okay, sometimes you get taken advantage of. I'm just going to tell you. Sometimes that yes all the time is getting taken advantage of. Sometimes that yeah, and you don't want to. And you don't owe an explanation of why you want to say no. Well, why? Because I said no. Why did you say no? And I know you can't. It doesn't matter if I can or if I cannot. And when the answer is no, the answer is no. And that's what I mean. It's not that I cannot, it's not that I can't do it. It's I don't want to. Because it might make me feel away. It might take time away from what I wanted to do. It might take time of me saying no. Sometimes you get tired of overextending yourself. Why do I have to overextend and bend backwards? Why do I have to be the person to always fix? Sometimes it gets tough. It gets hard being the bigger person sometimes. Like, damn, you like, I'm always the bigger person. I don't feel like being a bigger person right now. It's not that I cannot be the biggest person right now. I'm just tired. Well, you're at home doing nothing, and let me be at home doing nothing. That's my prerogative. That's my prerogative to say, okay, I don't feel like being bothered today. Why don't you feel like being bothered? Because I just don't. And that's it. Y'all, we are too old and we are too dang on grown in this life to always feel like we have to say yes. And if we said no, we mean no. And don't go back and forth about it. If I said no, that means no. If I said yes, or if I said I'll think about it, give me time to think about it. Give me time to think about it. Wow, you just blessed me coming on. Man, it was heavy on me. It was heavy on me. And when you start saying no, what happens to your circle? It shrinks. It shrinks, it shrinks, it shrinks, it shrinks, it shrinks. It shrinks down. The things around you that meant no good to you or that were using you, they tend to go find something else to use or something else to do, or even go out in traffic, or even go out in traffic. But you gotta be okay with it. You gotta be okay with. I'm not saying be saying no all the time, but if it's something that messes with your mental state, if it's something that you've been thinking about or even dreamed about, and it's something that gives you anxiety and it's something that's bothering you and burdening you, and you keep saying yes to it, knowing how it makes you feel and knowing how it makes you impacted, you got to start standing up for yourself. And I remember like a year ago, 2 years ago, I was telling you guys that I had a problem with not saying something, not saying anything, or not standing up for myself, even though I could. And it was just like, it's fine. It's okay. No, it's not fine. No, it's not okay. And my answer is no. And I mean no. And that's it. And don't ask me again. And don't ask me again. So just knowing the value in yourself and the value that you bring to others. But you got to know this. When you have that type of value, why can't you know how you bring value to your job? You know how you bring value to your community. You bring value to your church. You bring value to your kids. You bring value to your family. You bring value to everything that you touch. You know how you got that thing that people want to be around and people want a part of. Okay, it's only so much of you that can be picked off. Okay. But you have to know that you have to have that time for you to pour into yourself. Even if you're sitting right now, I was working on some content for you guys. And I was literally sitting in quietness. There was no music playing. I opened up the blinds. I got some air in. And I was like, I'm sitting here and just in pure quietness. And I'm just like, okay, let me just work with no music, no sound. And I'm just like, just getting my thoughts together and just, putting myself into a perspective of what do you want to be? What do you want to do? It's always room to grow. Yes, you can't pour from an empty cup. Sometimes it can feel like it's you against the world and you're trying your best to be the best version of yourself. Those around you allow the devil to use them and reflect you're not enough. And those are the people that you don't need. Those are people that you don't need. Those are the people that you don't need. I told you guys a year ago that some relationships I don't try to repair. And it's not because I hate the person or dislike the person. I don't dislike or hate anyone. But some things are not worth repairing. And and it comes from it sounds messed up, but it's the truth. And when you start living in your truth, you see things from a different, when you ask God to reveal certain things to you. You ever prayed a prayer and you're like, even me as a personal trainer, and I'll give you guys just, I can talk from the perspective of myself. At some point I sat and I was like, God, am I supposed to be personal training? I'm like, do I supposed to have a job? like, do I, no, not to say personal training is not a job, because it is. It's just, it's not consistent. You have to show your value, and you have to, some people, have trust issues, and building trust in someone is hard to do. And it should be. It should be, but showing somebody from an authentic place that, you know, if you do certain things or if you follow certain things, that you can get the results that you want, versus having a 9 to 5 where you clock into somebody else's job and you just, you know, do your whatever have you, and you're done for the day and you just go back again the next day. You know, is easier. But working for yourself and trying to convince people to say, okay, your health matters, or hey, it matters if you work out, or hey, it matters what you eat. Okay, hey, it matters what da, 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 da. It all matters. And I try to tell you guys that all the time, that um being fit is not for the weak. Getting in shape is not for the weak. Working out on your plan and sticking to it is not for the weak, because it can tear you up mentally, because you feel like, oh, I've been doing everything, and in actuality, you haven't. You're faking. Okay. What's up, Sabrina? What's up, y'all? All this is very true. Never listened to this before. It's definitely not for the weak. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. It's more for people who, what's up, Nikki? Nick, what's up, Day One? It's more towards people who want to grow. Okay. It's more towards people who want to grow, who want to improve, who want to invest in themselves. Okay. So think about it. I want you to think about this. Right now, over the age of 35, I'm in the best shape I've been in my entire life. Not that I didn't have the resources, not that before I had kids, I worked out. I did work out. I worked out about 4 to 5 days a week. But now, being over the age of 35, having kids, I have something to prove, and I have something to live for. Not to say that my life was bad before. I had a blast. I traveled the world. I had so much fun. I've been to, a lot of places, and I've done a lot of things. But now when I look at myself, I look at my kids, look at me, and they say, Mom, I was on my tablet and your YouTube video came up. Cameron was like, Mom, I know you're going to get to 1 million subscribers, Mom. And I said, you know what? I'm going to work at it. And he says, Mom, I know that, your videos and you're working out, and, I'm getting some muscle now. My daughter was like, Mom, today I went to PE. I did 5 push-ups. Now look, Mom, this is from 5 push-ups. Remember last year, I told you my daughter said I was fat. Remember, I told you, I said, my daughter said I was fat, and I felt away, and I felt like, and it wasn't some truth in it. Wasn't some truth in it. But, your house, it's something like, taking care of yourself, it resonates. Taking care of yourself, it resonates in your household. Working out resonates in your household. They see you working out, especially moms or wives. Even if you don't have kids yet, even your kids are grown, even if you got grandkids, it resonates with the people around you. It rubs off on them, and they get that inspiration, especially if you're not quitting. Agreed. My kids seeing me working out is motivating. It makes me feel good. And it should make you feel good, and it makes you not want to stop. And that's the thing. And I say that all the time. It's gonna resonate. If you do it and you stick to it, your whole house is gonna be eating like you. They're gonna be working out. They're gonna be watching what they eat. They're gonna be thinking, my daughter's like, how many calories is in the tuna that you eat, mom? And I was like, it's about 80 calories. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so we need to just watch the sugar, and we need to we need to watch this, and we need to watch that. And I don't want candy. I'd rather just have an apple and whatever have you. It resonates, and I'm telling you guys, it's so powerful. That's so wonderful. It definitely resonates, and it will. And like you said, Nikki, it will follow you. People will follow you. I'm telling you, right now, when I go into the gym, people look and people watch and people give me compliments, no matter what race, no matter, I come in, and when I tell people, oh yeah, my baby is 2 years old. I have a 7-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, and I have a 2-year-old. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. They'd be like, wow, no way. Like, what do you do? I was like, well, I'm a personal trainer. I have clients that I train at home. I stick to my nutrition plan. I work out. I stay consistent, whatever have you. And people are like, whoa, like, you look amazing. Like, and I get compliments all the time. When you are fit, people show a different respect. People are curious of what you do. So I can go somewhere and be like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a personal trainer. I knew it. What do you do? Got my hair done. What do you do for a living? Let me ask. I'm a personal trainer. I knew it. Hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a personal trainer. I knew it. And it's like, it's the demeanor. It's the seeing the muscle. It's how you carry yourself. Even if you're in a business, even if you are a accountant or you're a realtor, you dress a certain way, you carry yourself a certain way, you talk a certain way, it shines through. Let's see. Yes, because my husband ain't never asked me to cook him some salmon. He out there eating salmon. I was like, you want what now? Hey, let him eat it. Let him eat it. I got some salmon in the fridge too. It does. My granddaughter saw me eating a piece of cake and she was like, Gigi, that's not healthy food. When she sees me working out, she grabs a light dumbbell and follows me. She's 4 years old. Hey, she almost the same age as my son. Both of my kids. But it resonates. And I'm telling you guys for this. And I've been saying this for the last week. When have you ever seen a 300-pound 80-year-old? When have you seen a 300-pound 80-year-old? When have you seen a 300-pound? Comment if you have. When have you seen a 300-pound 80-year-old person? Let me know. Let me know. Oh my God, I'm experiencing this right now. Please stop asking questions. Plus, I still get gas paid. You get your gas paid for it. That's right. When have you seen? Think on this question. When have you seen a 80-year-old obese person? Tell me. When have you seen a 80-year-old obese 300-pound person? Never, 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 never. You got to get yourself in shape. You got to get yourself in shape and stop faking. When I look at someone and they say that they've been working out and they've been doing this for the last year and they've been eating correctly, and I look and I'm like, I can even be online, and this is no shade, no tea. No shade, no tea. If I see someone and they say they want to a trainer and they're not fit, I will scroll past. I don't even want to watch the workout. And I'm not being funny, because I had kids. When I had kids, I documented my journey. If you go back on my videos, I was big and I was working. I worked myself up after having my first C-section. After when I had my second kid, I got on here, I started working out. I kept working out. I kept working out. I kept documenting what I was eating. I kept working towards getting back to where I was, getting that good thing back. But I'm less likely to watch a workout from someone who I'm like, okay, why, okay, like, okay, you giving advice on health, but you're not healthy. You're giving advice on being fit, but you're not fit. And it's kind of like, I can't watch someone that I don't aspire to learn something from. Okay. The content that I do watch, I watch it to learn something, to gain something from. If I don't gain anything from it, it's kind of like, okay, what is this? Okay, like, okay, you giving fitness advice, but you're not fit. You're giving fitness advice, but you're not. I'm not saying you can't get fit, but none of the history shows you being fit. So I want you to take that as a mental note that if you're trying to lose weight, follow somebody who has lost weight. Follow somebody who has achieved what you want to achieve. Is that understood? Is that a good thing to say? If you want to achieve a certain body, follow someone who has achieved what you are trying to achieve. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I had no problems with losing weight at first or creating a plan to lose weight, now I can share how I actually did it. Now I can share what I eat. Now I share how I work out. Now I share things that I do in the gym. Now I share all the tips that I have. Now I shared how I stop fasting. Now I share how much water I drink, what kind of water I drink. Now I share all those things that got me where I'm at. Everybody's not going to like it. It's not for everybody. Okay. It's not for everybody. I get it. Fitness is not for everyone. But if you want to achieve the goal, if you want to get in shape, you need to have a structured plan and stop faking. Okay. Going to the gym 5 days a week. You can go to the gym every single day. That don't make you fit. You can go to church every Sunday. That don't mean you saved. Okay. I want you to think about that. You can go to the gym every single day. That won't make you fit. You can go to church every single Sunday, every single Wednesday. That don't mean you saved. I'm just going to tell y'all that. I'm just all my content from here on out, I'm just going to be 100% real about it. It's for the grown people. My content is not for kids. What's up, Mika? Listen here, y'all. Listen here. Listen here. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. I was looking at pictures of myself and I was like, I was struggling. I was struggling at first. I was struggling. I was struggling because I struggled with structure. I was struggling because I struggled with structure. I'm going to tell you guys, you got to get serious. You got to get serious. You got to get serious. You got to get serious about what you're trying to do. You got to get serious about life, about health, about prioritizing yourself, about prioritizing your fitness. I'm not saying you got to be skinny. I'm not skinny. I do not want to be skinny. I love my body. I love my shape. I love how I look. I love how I feel. I love myself. But there was no excuse for me to be that big after I had a child. There was no excuse. After month 4, baby, walk where? Do what? Do who? Oh no, baby. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm about to eat. I'm about to go to sleep. It was no excuse. Kids are not for me to be as big as I got. I can't even lie to y'all. I can't even lie to y'all. But now I'm like, girl, and this time it was more personal. Will will I be able will I be able to go back to the beginning? Yeah, you can go back to the, hey, Hannah. Yeah, that's right, Janice. Discipline is key. You got to be disciplined. You can go back to the top of the live. You can go back to the top of the live. So, yeah. So tell me, what do you guys feel like you struggle with? Like, what do you feel like you struggle with? Do you feel like if you go to the gym, it's hard? Like, do you have anxiety? Do you feel like you struggle with consistency? Do you feel like you struggle with patience? That could be a thing too. You want the results so fast that you just not even allowing the plan to even work for you. What do you feel like you struggle with? What is it? Or do we not know what it is? Sometimes we don't know what it is because it's everything. Sometimes it's better to buy new clothes than to fit in the ones you can't fit in. Clean, eating clean. What does that look like for you, Stephanie? What does that look like for you? When you say eating clean, does that mean you eat a lot of sugar? What does that mean for you? What do y'all struggle with? Like, let's put it out, put it on paper. Put it on paper. Like Sharon said, she struggled with emotional eating. She works out. She just struggling with the nutrition. List the wait 40-minute now I have. List the wait 40 minutes. Now I have put 15 back on. Say that again, Stephanie. Tawana says consistency. Stephanie says weighing my food. I do cardio every day. I be neglecting the strength training. Asia, ding, 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 ding. What's up, Ann? Ding, 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 ding. Lost the weight. Now I put back on 15 pounds. So that means you ate them 15 pounds up. Consistency, anxiety. Is that Wanda? Wanda, why you got a bird by your name? When I see birds by people's name, I be getting scared. When I see birds on pictures and birds by people's name, I be like, why you got a bird up there? Anxiety, patience, emotional eating. I walked the weight off. Now I need to build muscle. Why you can't do both at the same time? There goes my baby. There she go. Why? So y'all know it's a myth, right? You know that you don't have to lose the weight first, then build muscle. You could do both at the same time. You know that, right? That's kind of more realistic. More to me, it's easier because you can eat less and lose weight. You can eat less and lose weight. Remember that. We know that you could eat less and lose weight. But why don't we recomp? Why don't we just plan to recomp? I was late to the party. I know now. Lately stress eating, but I'm still and come to the front of the congregation and what's going on? We need strength training. We need strength training. You need strength training. Cardio is not enough. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the video. Weighing the food, okay? Weighing the food, that does it too. Sometimes we think we're eating properly, and sometimes we are overeating or we're undereating. You know, undereating keeps the weight on you too. I love carbs. There's nothing wrong with carbs, okay? There's nothing wrong with carbs. We want to use carbs for what we need to use carbs for. She's like, I love carbs. What kind of carbs you like? You like bread, like pastries, donuts, what? I'm doing both cardio and weights. I need to revert back to clean eating with carbs. There you go. You focus on your macros, minus the wine. Girl, that wine to keep that tire around your waist. Body recomposition results. It takes forever. Name Janice. It don't take forever. It doesn't take forever. it takes the right plan. It takes knowing I need to add more protein. It takes it. I mean, it's a process. But when you say forever, it's kind of like it's not achievable. It is. It's achievable. It's achievable. Y'all go to my community tab and look at the picture that I posted. Hold on. Let me grab my phone. Let me grab my phone. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all this picture. Let me show y'all this picture real quick. 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 Hold on. Let me show y'all this picture that I posted. Hold on. I'm about to show you guys real quick. I'm going to show you my recomp. I look like a different person. I look like a different person. Like literally. I look like a different person. I look like a different person. I took this, well, my sister took this picture of me the other day. Look at my arms. Look at the body. Hold on. Let me show you guys real quick. Now I've changed my goal. I got a different goal now. But the recomp, when we say recomposition, losing fat, gaining muscle, yes. Yes. Over the age of 35. So if you're younger than me or older than me, you can still do it. You can still do it. You can still do it. You need my arm? Come get some. And for my current program, I ended up creating. So on my current program, I ended up creating a follow along for the ladies to do upper body recomposition as well. So we train online 3 days per week. And then you have your cardio. I give you what you do on the certain days. On the Tuesdays and Thursdays, I give you what you do also on the Tuesdays, I give you what you do as far as toning your upper body. I also do, for this program, I even created customized meal plans for everybody. So everybody got their own, well, if you got the plan, the custom plan, I created your own personal customized meal plan based on what you eat, based on what you love, based on what you don't like, based on your macros. I also met with the ladies, talked about their goals. Every single Tuesday, we have a goal setting class, and we have a strategy class on how to strategize on each week. And it's been great. It's been great. It's been very, very good. I think one of my young ladies, she lost 2 pounds already. And I was like, if it's water, we'll take it. And we're going to get to the fat. But we did a check-in yesterday. And I was like, well, when you checked in on Sunday, you were 179. Today, you were 177 or 176. That's 3 pounds. And it's the start of it. Okay. So yes. Yeah. I'm just excited. I'm just excited about when my clients tell me they start getting results, when they tell me they start getting stronger, when they're looking at themselves and they're growing, it means everything to me. But the later you get started, the later you get results. Everybody wants results, but you got to put in the work. If you want the results, you have to put in the work. If you want to see the muscle, you have to push yourself. You have to work hard at it. You can't want results and you're not putting in the work. You got to put in the work. I'm 34. I'm currently 141. I would like to be 135 and fit. That's a very small and achievable goal. That's a very, very small. Yes, the mind is the only limitation. That's right, Bree. Jerrika, how long after having Lucas did you start weight training? Let me get some receipts, Ann. So now here's the thing. Let me check. Let me go look. You know I got receipts, girl. So let me see. So I had, this is when, no, I'm going back to in my pictures because I have everything. I'm going back to when I had, that's my baby shower. Girl. 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 Do y'all see that? 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 I think I was like a few months postpartum. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Girl. 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 Your girl was girl and just a smiling. Did y'all see that? Let me show you my recomp. Let me show you my recomp. I'm going to show you a picture that I took on, when was it? I'm trying to find the most recent. Girl, I take pictures every time I go to the gym. Girl. Girl. Y'all ready to see the recomp? Y'all ready to see the recomp? So y'all seen that picture? Y'all ready to see the recomp? Y'all ready to see the recomp? Type yes. I'm going to show y'all the recomp. You're going to fall out when I show you this. Type yes. It's a gym. I'm in the gym. It's a gym photo. I'm in the gym restroom. Type yes. I'm about to show you my recomp. Type yes. I need 42 yeses. It's 42 people in here. I need yeses. This going to make y'all fall out. Y'all ready? How many yeses we got? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all seen the before picture, right? Y'all ready? The recomp. 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 I'm telling you, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. I promise you. Right now, I'm working on my next summer body. This summer, I showed out this summer. But next summer, oh, baby. Next spring, the spring. Sharon said a crock pot done. Sharon said turn it off. Sharon said the crock pot done. Turn it off. Sharon said turn it off, baby. Unplug it. It's done. I'm telling you guys, I did this all natural. I didn't even start taking creatine until I had lost 50 pounds. I was already 50 pounds down when I started even taking creatine because I wanted to grow some more muscle. Okay? I'm telling you guys, you can do this. All you need is a structured plan and to stick with your nutrition plan in your workouts. It's just Asia said off the bone. Like that dude, the old dude on TikTok when he be reviewing the meat and it fall off the bone. I'm telling you guys, all you have to do is stick with it. Stick with it. So, in terms to that, for my new program, for my online program, for my ladies who have the custom package, in the custom package, I create your meal plan for you. I create your meal plan and your macros for yourself. The strength training part, I give you the strength training and I give you cardio to do. So you're set. All you have to do is follow the plan. All you have to do is follow the plan. All you have to do is follow the plan. All you have to do is follow the plan. She says she's 93 kg. Baby, translate that. Put that to pounds. Switch that to pounds. Switch that to pounds. Flip that for me. 93 kg. Flip that up. How much weight is that? I'm telling you guys, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. What's up, Ada? Bodyfordays.com. And post a link for me. Post a link for me. If you want to join today, you can join today. If you want to join today, you can. If my new clients, there is a new client special on my website. If you want to join today and do the 8 weeks with me, you can do the 8 weeks with me and I'll create your plan as well. That's 205. I was bigger than that. Ada, you got your plan is you got your plan. Okay, good. I was bigger than that. What is that? Milliston? Milliston? I was bigger than that. I was bigger than 205. I was way bigger than 205. Come on, Sharon. Come on back home. Sharon, you know I get on y'all. You know, you already know. You've been in my classes before. And it's not, I'm not going to make it easy for you. I'm not going to make it easy for you because it wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy for me. Sassy asked me, she said, I can't believe that you train like this by yourself. I said, I wanted to go to the gym with my husband, but I couldn't because we got Lucas. And Lucas did, you know, it was hard we tried to put him in a daycare. Lucas was not having it. Now I want to start getting him into the daycare. He kind of got a runny nose right now, so he can't go right now, but we was talking about it. And all that training, when y'all see me up at 8 a.m., 8 p.m. in the gym, 5 a.m. in the gym, 4 a.m. in the gym, all that time in the gym, I put it here. I put it on paper. I went through my workouts and I did my workouts. For you ladies, most ladies in my program, they got their sheets. They're writing out everything they do to grow upon it. Okay, this is a program for you to grow. This is not a program for me. This is a program for me to coach you to your goal, to show you what you're doing, to show you how to do it. You see what I'm saying? You're welcome, Ada. So if my ladies who wants to do an 8-week custom program with me, you do the 8 weeks. You train 3 days live with me, strength training. And then I also give you extra workouts that you can do on your own, how to meet your cardio, how to count your macros, how to go over everything. I do your macros for you. I do your plan for you. All you have to do is apply it. What's hard about applying something that somebody has crafted for you to be successful? I don't think that's hard. 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 If that's too hard, let me know. If that's too hard, let me know. But I had to sit. And when I was working my butt off and I was like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And I'm not fine yet. And I was like, hold on, I'm doing something wrong. That's insanity. Doing the same thing, expecting results. You're doing the same thing and you expect results. That's a key indication that you need to change something. Something cooking downstairs smells good. I'm just letting you guys know, over 30, under 30, over 40, you can achieve your goal. Age is not the reason. You are the reason. Age is not the reason. You are the reason. Just letting you know, stop faking. Stop faking. Finish the sets, finish the reps. Finish the sets, finish the reps. Invest in yourself. Invest in your life. Invest in your health. Invest in your diet. Invest in your diet. Invest in those healthy foods. And invest in your meal plan. Invest into your workout plan. Invest into, if you go to the gym, you paying a membership, even if it's Planet Fitness. I don't care what it is. Go. Go. We here, Sharon. We ain't went nowhere. We here. We are here. We had a class yesterday. That class was so good. And I'm not saying it because I'm the trainer of the class. I'm saying that the class was so good that we come, and when I tell you we're going to train a muscle, we're going to train that muscle. Tomorrow we got upper body. When I tell you we going to hit upper body, we going to work that upper body. We going to work and train those muscles. Today is cardio day. The ladies already have done their cardio. They already been posting their food. That's the motivation that you need around you. You don't need, you can start tomorrow. Yeah, you can start tomorrow. You can start the class at any time. You can start the class at any time. We had somebody start on Tuesday. She jumped right in, came right on in, kept going, start going. You can start my class anytime. We have some ladies who are doing a membership. You can do the membership. That definitely keep you accountable. Because if I see anything come out of my account for a membership, I'm like, oh, let me go use that today. Now look, y'all, I seen something come out of my account. I was like, I had a membership there? Yep, let me go use that today. I want it. I wasn't thinking about it, but that's something that I do need to use. Let me go use that today. You have so many different options. So many different options. And I just want to let you guys know that stop faking. I've been eating right. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. I've been working out every single day for the last 6 months and nothing's happening. What are you doing? I've been eating right every single day. I have one day a week where I treat myself. Baby, it's not time for a treat. It ain't time for a treat. We ain't right yet. Yes, you can create your own personalized meal plan as well. Yes. Yes, you can create your own personalized meal plan as well. If you are in the 8-week program, customized, you create your own. I create your own meal plan for you by your macros. I do your macros, everything by what you tell me. By what you tell me. What makes you comfortable? What makes you comfortable? I didn't say what makes me comfortable. I said what makes you comfortable. I created for what makes you comfortable. And for my new clients, do I do a spin? Who is that? Some do a spin. Boy, block that person. Do I have any moderators in here? Yes. Where are my Houston ladies at? I gotta get ready to go, y'all. Where are my Houston girls at? Where are my Houston area? Katie, Cypress, where y'all at? Where y'all at? We are having an in-person boot camp, you guys. We're having a Friendsgiving. We're having a Friendsgiving. If you want to join the Friendsgiving, even if you're virtual, you can join the Friendsgiving as well. So if you're virtual, select your package that you want. You can attend virtually or you can do it in person. Okay. Oh, come on, Pearl. Sign up for the boot camp, Pearl. We're doing a Friendsgiving boot camp. We're doing a Friendsgiving boot camp. We're going to have refreshments there and everything. So if you want to come to the boot camp, we're doing a Friendsgiving. You and Katie, girl, sign up. Sign up, girl. Pearl, sign up. We're doing a Friendsgiving. This is going to be the first Body for Days Friendsgiving. This is our first. I tried to do one last year. I don't know what happened with it. But we're doing a Friendsgiving this year. A Friendsgiving boot camp. It's on bodyfordays.com. Bodyfordays.com. I know, Bree. I'm excited. Sharon said I need to be in Texas. Come on, Sharon. Come on, Sharon. Come on, girl. Come on. Yes, so we're doing, for my Texas people, we are doing a Friendsgiving. I'm going to come on the weekend and announce it again. We're going to do a Friendsgiving. It's going to be so much fun. Just to bring in the holiday spirit, just to be in a community of fit women. I want this community to be full of women who want to better themselves. I'm not asking you to be perfect or compare yourself to me. I want you to work on your own personal goals and your own personal development. Okay? I don't want you to think, oh, I'm not in my best shape right now, and she's going to say something about me. You come as you are. Okay? Come as you are and be yourself. Being yourself and being who you are is the most important thing to me, because I'm going to be myself. I'm going to come as myself. I am silly. I love to work out. I love the Body for Days community. I love the women in this community. And that's what's queen to me. Come and be yourself. Make sure you like the video, ladies. We've been here over an hour. So if you want to start the program tomorrow, and if you're new, do the new client special. Do the new client special. Now, if you are a new client and you want the customized meal plan, you have to do the 8 weeks. Okay, the 8-week commitment, which will take you into the dang on New Year. It'll take you into the New Year. Like, why would I want to go to the New Year fit? Why wouldn't I want to go into the New Year fit? But all right, ladies, I'm getting ready to go have some lunch because I'm going to the gym this afternoon and my food needs to digest. It smells like my husband cooked. It smells like he cooked something. It smells like steak, but then again, it smells like salmon. I don't know which one it is, but I'm definitely going to go eat so I can have some energy for my workout this afternoon. But I'm new here, running to the page. Yes, if you are a new client, you can do the new client special. If you are a new client and you want the customized meal plan and the goal setting, which also comes with a one-on-one, you need to do the 4-week. I said 8-week. But if you do the new client, you're going to actually start this week. You're going to you can either start tomorrow or you can start on Monday, because you'll get added to the group and everything like that. So, yes. So you could do the new client. If you want to do the 4-week, you can actually start now and get the meal plan and then do another 4-week. Okay. So you have different options. If you scroll down past the boot camp, there is a December 1st, the transformation, and then you can do the 4-week transformation starting in December, or if you want to start now, you can start now. Okay, if you're a new client, if you don't need the customized meal plan, you just do the new client. Okay, so it's different things for your budget. All are affordable. And if you want a customized meal plan, if you want to start now, you can start now, and I will still honor the 4 weeks, okay? Because we're going now, and we also have a 4-week program starting in December. So it depends on what you want as a person, okay? But all right, ladies, like the video before you go. I look forward to seeing you ladies at the boot camp. Thank you for Bree and a couple more of you ladies who have signed up. Some of you ladies I've never met before, but I appreciate y'all signing up. And some of y'all wrote me on Instagram, asking me about the boot camp. The boot camp is in person. If you want to attend virtually, just do general admission and we can stream it. Okay. So I want everybody to come together. We're going to have, talk. We're going to have a fellowship. We're going to have some merch. The premium seat tickets, it comes with a goodie bag. So you get to your choice of which, boot camp that you want to attend, so on and so forth. And it's on November 22nd, which is my sister's birthday. Oh, that's my sister's birthday as well. So just asked her what she wanted to do. But I enjoyed talking to y'all today. Stop faking. Start doing. Okay. See y'all later.